exceptional talents. Malavika, Danny, probably Pasupati, all of them. And I won't say anybody will ask a lot of questions. I'll see you on the other side.
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಎಸ್, ಇದೀಗ 4 ಚೇರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಿ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಚೀಸ್. ಪ್ಯಾಷನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ
I feel at the moment you won't believe, you know how many people are watching movies with just subtitles. Nobody wants to watch dub films anymore.
Correct.
And also, I think India is a beautiful country which welcomes every language, and every language is our language. Right? It's just that we're all cousins.
Oh.
So, we're act in any film.
And we have amazing cousins. Thank you so much, sir. Please be seated, please. Yes. ತಂಡ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ. Yeah. Thank you so much. Before we begin the question and answer round, ನಮ್ಮ KBN ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಸುಪ್ರೀತ್ ಅವರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನವರಸನ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ತಂಡದವರನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಬೇಕು ವಿತ್ ಬೊಕೆ ಅಂತ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನವರಸನ್ ಸರ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಸರ್, ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಿಗೆ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದಂತಹ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಮಾಳವಿಕೆ ಅವರೇ, ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್. ಮ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್. ಓಕೆ. KBN ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀತ್ ಅವರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನವರಸನ್ ಅವರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಇದೀಗ ತಂಡವನ್ನು ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯಿತು. ನೇರವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರ ರೌಂಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೈಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಮೈಕ್. ಲೈಟ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓಕೆ?
Thank you.
ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ.
Much? Oh, I can see people there. Hi.
ಹಾಂ, ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಮೈಕ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್.
ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಸರ್,
Sir.
ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು.
Hi, sir.
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ಈ ಗೆಟಪ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ? ಈ ಗೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ
How many days you took?
Full movie, sir.
No, for the preparation.
Preparations.
Hairstyle and everything.
I think about to grow and all of that, it took 3 months. 3, 4, 5, 6 months maybe. Because actually we, 6 months actually. Started and we cut on it, we do it, and I lost weight. I was really nice and healthy, like my friend here. PRO, but not as handsome. And that was a very good part. The mental part took longer. For me, I always like to get ready before the shoot. We used to speak a lot, and we didn't talk about my character. We spoke about other things, about ideologies, about politics regarding the movie, about the system, social inequality. And what struck me then was this is not something that is, if you see this, like when you see this song, I thought it's such a Tamil song. And then I saw it in Hindi and suddenly I was thinking, wow, it's actually like a Hindi song. When I see it in Kannada, it is a Kannada song in Malayalam. I think all of us look like this at that time. We were all like this. It's just that now we've changed a little and each state has a different costume or whatever. So anywhere in India, I think people will be able to identify with the story. In everybody's house, in your house, there will be a grandfather or a great-grandfather who's had something done to them during the colonial times, who had some form of maybe joy, maybe sadness, whatever. So everybody will be, I'm sure, able to resonate with something like this. And I was taken up with all that, and then getting into the character, like Ranjit was always there from the very beginning. It took us about 2 to 3 days before we kind of, got into that groove. wherein he didn't have to tell me, that please don't do this, don't do that. It was a flow after that. But it was very difficult, like Malavika said. She forgot the scorpions. The funny thing is, he will be shooting and say, hey, scorpions, and then they just go with one stone, then no, another stone, one scorpion, one more scorpion, another stone, one scorpion. You won't believe it, 10 minutes, sunlight goes the secret, and 10 minutes they get a snake or they just get a scorpion. It was that way. None of us had slippers, we didn't have clothes, so fight sequences, there was no protection. We used to get hurt, like I've broken my rib during fractures. I couldn't walk for almost 3 months, first month. I already have a leg problem, so that got affected. Then this leg was pretty sore, that again I had a problem, I couldn't walk. I didn't tell him because he panicked. And that is for me. But this gentleman here, he came in with already he had a problem, then it got worse. He had 2 surgeries, then he had 1 more, but he didn't do it because he needed more time to recuperate and we had finished the film. So he shot with that and he went back, thought, I'm good, it's over, and he went and did operate. He got operated, he was in bed, and then we get a call that we're changing the climax a little bit to make it more exciting. And we were like, the climax is when we all fight, we all got beaten. Not again, Rajinu, no, let's try. And then what he said made sense. It was something so, it was very poetic. So, sorry, Mr. So after that, he came back. And with that, he couldn't even walk. He fought. Way to go, darling. And he started eating Indian food, like talking here in the morning, and he loves all our food. He said, I only like fish, but then he says the whole thing. And he's now half Indian. Just a few more days, he'll be talking Tamil, Kannada, Hindi. And that's it.
Every day they have to take out the makeup.
4 to 5 hours. And to take off 1 hour. And it was before it was 2 hours. Then Parvati had to take basic powder and basic powder and full oil and carpet and no Cleopatra used to have a bath. And after that just go wash it off. And then we dirt, then we ash, then gold dust. It was but putting on the makeup, the scars, tattoos, all of that. And for her it was again tattoos, she had red makeup. And she'll tell you about her red makeup.
Vikram sir ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾತ್ರಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸಿದಲ್ಲ
That is why they are there. No. That's why I always say, see, I feel Vikram is a character which Malavika thought of. He's such a great guy that there's no person who exists like Vikram. Actually, do you think, there are different types of people, but somebody like that who's away from society and he becomes something else. He's a character he imagined. Likewise, in opposite, there is a thing, there are people with that problem, but still, how to do commercial. And then now in Thangalaan, there are people, in fact, all of them were Thangalans. So, the director, when he thinks, every time I thought, okay, only historical characters, that was that, what more people, then he comes to Thangalaan, it's like that. You just think, like how we are pushing comedy, like a director in the story that is always trying to get, across the new comedy.
ರಂಜಿತ್ ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಊಟ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಿ ಆ ಥರದ್ದು ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದ ನೀವು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಬುಕ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಯಾವುದೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಕಥೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಲ್ಪನಿಕ
Is KGF movie inspired you, or he's asking which book you refer?
I read a lot of research work, what they made about KGF gold mine. Not only that book, gold mine, that small book, it's wrote by, wrote in the Tamil language. After that, I read some English articles also, and we made a lot of research work, a lot of research work. Then we came to know about historically what happened in KGF Kolar mine and how it's people found that gold. What is the backstory? How colonial system happened at that time? How people suffered trying to get up gold. So that story, it is not getting story. I found I got a lot of research material. So I wanted to try make a story in a fine way. And also people who not only historically happened a lot of things, and also people have some interesting stories, mythological stories. So that also excited too much to me. So I tried to connect historically and also the mythologically people what they believed, and I created the whole story about that historical and mythologically. So it came after that like kind of a fantasy movie. So the movie, the real like historical and also mythological and fantasy also. So it is an interesting thing happened after that. So that is drama. I love drama, but I don't want to give
Drama with all the actors.
I don't want to make like a more drama. I just follow. What I made my movies, no, it's all under a realistic cinema. Realistic. I'm using it's very little dramas only. But in real life, a lot of drama happened in that land. So it is not easy to shoot and easy to write and then shoot. It is too difficult. So I wrote a little bit. So I'm trying to make that things so we can connect with the drama. Yeah.
This is Harshvardhan.
Sorry.
Hi, this is Harshvardhan sir. Real incident based movies ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈ ತಂಗಲಾನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೇಕಡ ಎಷ್ಟರಷ್ಟು ರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ?
Percentage, the movie, it is really like magical realism. It is a realism is there, and also some magical also I adding something like that. So the movie, it is not only realistic. So people who thought about the land, no, so a lot of things happened there. People who thought like it is happened by nature, and also it's happened by some ghost things, some mystical things happened by the issues. So I took it. It's also so the magical thing and the realistic thing also I deal it. So 80% magic is there, so realistic is there, and 20% is a magical realism is there.
ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಪೊನ್ನಿಯಿನ್ ಸೆಲ್ವನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ನಾನು ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ತಂಗಲಾನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪದದ ಅರ್ಥ only Tamilians know what is the meaning of Thangalaan. As a Kannadiga, I don't know.
Even I don't know. Thangalaan is the name of a, what is your name?
Harshvardhan.
Mr. Harshavardhan. Thangalaan is Vikram. But Harshavardhan can be the king, right? But Thangalaan is, that's a community.
ಆ ನೇಟಿವಿಟಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಟೈಟಲ್.
Yeah, but we were going with the name. It's like what do you say, like RRR or whatever. There's no, it's just the name of a person.
Yes,
But also I think, yeah, see, even Bahubali is not, it's just a name. It's a character. So it's like that, it's just a name. It's not for the nativity. I think it's
a noun. It's a noun, completely noun. It's a name only. And also we can understand that it's a people leader. So there is no need to change like a name. I think people who really easily connected. I think.
What do you call gold?
Chinna.
So can you give me the mic?
Gold in
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how Thangalaan is.
No, Thangalaan is not because it's gold. We said there's a community which is called Thangalaan. There's a name called Thangalaan. But to the ear, it also can, certain people can hear it as gold. But it's not named because of gold.
Thangalaan is a community.
It's a name.
It's a name.
Name of the person.
Yes.
that lives.
Yes.
No, you said there is a community.
Yeah, there is also a community.
Yeah, community name. Also the community leader in the
It's a community.
going to lead a people. No, we call the Thangalaan. So we have a traditional like that.
There in India.
In the case of near KGF, the district in the Velur and Vepur, very close to the Tamil areas, no. So these people, they'll they call a people leader. It's a Thangalaan. Thangalaan is a proper noun. Yeah.
Hi, this is Pramod Hegde. Apart from the place, the KGF, how can Kannada people resonate with this movie?
Kannada people also they involved also trying the gold in a colonial system, and the three language of people deal that problem. not only Tamilians, in Telugu and also Kannada people, that the border, that time Warren, the British colonial system happened. That time the Warren, Warren is the British officer. He came to not divide the, he wants to make the borders map. He wants to make the map. So that time, so Mysore Jilla, it's called as the Mysore Jilla. Mysore Jilla, they who speak to Mysore Jilla, people speak to Telugu, Tamil and Kannada also. There is no separation.
Bangalore will speak all the languages.
So that's there is no separation. Also in Bangalore also, in a lot of people is there. So it is a mixed community lived there. So the people, these people easily connected there.
Vikram sir, what was the reason to choose this script and act in this movie?
Does this intrigue you when you see these visuals? What do you feel? You feel there's something about it, right? Whether you know the story or not, it captivates you. So that's the visually painted in my mind. And for an actor, this is like, one, it can be scary or it can be really exhilarating. For me, it was both. Like, it was exhilarating because I thought, wow, I'm going to do this, I want to do this. It was scary because, can I do it? Which was the question. It was something that, it cost me again 100 times for this. To make 100 parts, I will do it.
Hi sir, Lokesh from News First Kannada. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ರಂಜಿತ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ. ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳಿನ ಐಡಿಯಾಲಜಿನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೇ ತಂಗಾಲಾನೆ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಲಿರಿಕಲ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ಲೂ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬುದ್ಧ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ?
Yeah, always want to make a story of mine. So people who affected by inequality, people who wants to not tell the story in that. So I just wanted to tell my stories. I just wanted to tell a story about affected by the inequality people. So easily you can connect with the Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Ambedkar choose that color Neelam, the blue. So and also Buddha. Buddha is that Ambedkar choose to go that Buddhism also. So I followed Baba Saheb Ambedkar. My thoughts, he taught me a lot to me, and so that is why my movies always feel like I want to show like the colors like blue, and also I'm trying to tell stories, the people affected by the inequality. So yeah, this is what my all movies I'm feeling it.
ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಶೂಟ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ KGF ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಜಾಗಗಳಿಗೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು, ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈಗ ನೀಲ್ ಅವರ KGF ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಕಣ್ಗಟ್ಟಲೆ KG ಚಿನ್ನವನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಈಗ ಚಿನ್ನ ಹುಡುಕೋ ಕೆಲಸನ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮೂಲಕ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾದ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ?
I already told that. So Prashant Neel film is totally different. So he tried to story. It's kind of he made some drama and like the story about the KGF Rocky Boy. But I am trying to tell the story. It's a story about Thangalaan people. So Thangalaan people. What is the Thangalaan people happened that time? The colonial system. The problem India has faced a problem. It's a lot about not only the freedom things. It's like people affected by that caste, affected by that separation. So that is the thing. I want to try to tell that through that cinema.
Can I add? Okay, thanks Raji, that was nice to say. But I want to add that this movie, it's very different from Prashant's, Yash's KGF. Like he said, it's very different. But the thing is, the difference is not in the way, in the genre. It's not just that. In this also, because Ranjit is saying he's talking about oppression, he's talking about caste. The movie is not dealing with that. What he's done is, it is actually something else. We are searching for something. He's searching for something. She is trying to do something. Whether like stop our search or whatever. That is the thing. But what he's very cleverly done is he has infused all of these things. The questions that you ask will be there. Like through the film, you will know that this community or this people at that time in India, all over India, are facing All of us we faced untouchability. All of us, the nation has, but that is not the story. That is a vein that goes. You can't shoot a film in that time. Suppose you shot Thangalaan and it was only the search for something and not touch that, it will not be real. So he's created a scene. It's like I keep saying, like Titanic. What is Titanic about? Is it about the ship? No. It's about the love story. Two beautiful people. They could have been in Bangalore. One could have been in Bangalore. One could have been in another state. Correct or not? But where you put that love? It could be in North Pole. It could be in Africa. So like that, he's put it. His story is another story which he's put there. But he has been true to that in the sense that everything that we are talking about, you ask, will all be there. But it won't be, yeah, take it. Open your mouth. No. It's there. You know that, yeah, that was happening. Yeah, like that stuff. Like now, suppose let me say I come and I shoot something here. I'll have to add your little maybe. I can't be eating those like dosa. Like idli, whatever that was. We have this thing. Okay, let me say like Punjab. I'm shooting in Punjab. I can't be sitting in a hotel eating idli. Correct or not? You'll suddenly feel odd. So the idli will be there. But the movie is not about the idli. It's about those gundas who come to beat up this guy and this guy is trying to protect the girl. And you understand? So that is the way the movie is. But that's not, I'm making it sound very light. But it's not that. It is a very, when you see it, it will affect you. It will touch you somewhere. But you won't be thinking, oh God, this is happening. Oh my God, I'm in pain. Oh my, it's not that. It's an exciting film. It's like a crazy, like you just think, like, I don't know, I mean, I'm jumping genres, but let's say Raiders of the Lost Ark. Suppose it was that time. And the hero, I mean, Harrison Ford is actually Thangalaan. What could happen? That's the story. Right? I hope I answered your question.
ರಂಜಿತ್ ಸರ್, ಈ ವಿಜುವಲ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ CG ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಒಂದು, ಎರಡನೇದು ತುಂಬ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಗಳು ಕಾಣ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು 3-4 ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಗಳು ಇದ್ದಾಗಿದೆ ಹೊಡೆದಾಟ ಫೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೀನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಜವಾದ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ ಇವರು, ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ KGF ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಗಳ?
No, it's not. Imaginary is there, but real people. It's story about the real people only. These people lived that time in KGF. So I wanted to try. I wanted to tell about the real people.
I'm sorry. Just to add to that also. Thangalaan is from the colonial times. I think you're asking because the other shot where I'm walking in all red and all, right? And the others, there are different generations which goes back to 2000 years back. When we really don't have an idea what it was. You get it? So it's not, you may think, oh, like those people, it's a different time altogether. So there are, I go through about like 10 generations in different, you understand? So there's that difference. CG?
Yeah, CG is there. Yeah.
CG is there, but yeah.
Yeah, 10%. I think it's a very realistic movie. We trying to add some exciting thing, and also people who thought like imaginary things, lot of things, and people you believe a lot of mythological story. Mythologically, it is not like it's a realistic, right? It is kind of a creative process, and also they had a lot of stories about an ancestor over here. So that story wanted to tell. No, that story it's a lot of depend on CG. So 20-25% it will be it is there in CG. I think.
He felt that has to be added because after reading the book, when he went to those places, they had these stories.
Vikram sir, namaste sir. Here, Ravi here from Kannada Picture. Namaste, Malavika Mohanan. Difference between that layer and you people are keep on running the based on true event stories, especially Vikram sir. Why exactly why?
I didn't understand the second part of the question.
Doing commercial films and doing based on true event films, there is a strong layer in there.
I do more raw films.
Yes, exactly. What is the main core point of you people are doing that?
As an actor, I always felt I was doing, even now I do commercial cinema and I do very realistic and raw cinema. But I always will think, why not make both the films come together? Why not make a realistic commercial cinema? Like really mainstream cinema which is so real. And I think the answer is here. When you see the film, you'll understand. It is so raw, but it will be so commercial. What is commercial? I mean, if Kantara is commercial, it is commercial, but it is a raw film, right? But why is it commercial? Because it reached everybody. It's a wider range. That becomes commercial. It's not about what genre the film is. It is how impactful or how much you reach. So, KGF is a commercial. Kantra didn't start like a commercial. But the reach was so great because you actually touched everybody. Everybody wants to see it. Then it becomes commercial. So like that, we could do anything. This movie we're trying to evoke, we're trying to create a situation where people will want to see this, which should make it commercial.
I'm Mandi. To Bengaluru. We are seeing you in 2016. We have seen you most of in glamour roles and girl next door roles. Now you are doing a deep glam tough role. So how challenging for you to accept this role and to prepare this character?
Like you said, I was most of the offers I was getting also were a certain genre of films, which is lovely. Like I want to continue doing that, but I was hungry to I wanted to some of my favorite actresses I have grown up watching. I have grown up loving. It is Sridevi, Shobna, Mohan, Urvashi, my lovely actress. So many of them they've played their filmography is so versatile. They've played so many diverse roles, and at the end of the day, that's the only way to grow, that's the only way to get better, that's the only way to explore yourself as an actor, to reach different kinds of people, do different genres of films. You do just one type of film or one type of role, it gets boring, and you also don't explore. So I was at a stage where I wanted to work with filmmakers and play well-written and really interesting roles directed by a filmmaker. And it was at that point, like I keep saying that this will came my way, crossed paths, and I was like, I want to do this. I did have a thought initially, the first time I got into the get-up, into the makeup, and I looked into the mirror and I was like, who is this, how are people going to react to, people are so used to seeing me a certain way, that thought did cross my mind, but it was a very fleeting moment, and the moment I got on set and I realized the caliber of what this role could be, the ways in which it's going to challenge me, I never had that thought again. It was just about cracking the character right, being opposite someone like Vikram sir. Like physically, we had a lot of action sequences together, and he's so fierce on screen, so powerful, so all the superlatives basically. He's all of that. To match up to that power in terms of physicality was so hard for me. I'm a very girly girl, I've never done stick fighting in my life. I've never done an action role. To play the stunts, to bring in that power in a believable way, that was one of my biggest challenges. And if I didn't get that right, nobody would have believed that she's able to hit him. It will look fake on screen. So I loved how it was very hard. Yes, I had a lot of meltdowns on set. There were days I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. But here we are today, so close to release, and I hope that I've done a good job. So it's a character that it's a character that I like, the kind that I've always wanted, that serendipitously just came my way at the right time.
Thank you so much. Last question, one question. ನಾ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
In that period, all of us looked like that. Anywhere in the world, even in Africa, we looked like that. South America, we looked like that. No, sir, you will have questions. I will not go without you asking me a question.
Yes.
So he's not finished, sir. So that is the thing. It's a commonality with everybody. And that's a great film, of course. But honestly, I feel ours is very different. I would like to say it's better, but no. It's a very difficult. It's my half baby, so that's what I feel. But it's a very different film. It's Like, see, you're actually asking, is it like KGF also, right? KGF, no, I'm saying, is it, no, not you. Someone was saying, no, I'm saying, where we inspired from KGF, because KGF is, when you see it, you know they're different films, right? So when the doubt comes there, when you have two people not very close, you'll think obviously there is the similarity. Thank you. How sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Vikram sir, last question.
So, 1 second, gentlemen. Yes, sir. The producer, sir. So he's also a producer on this film. Sorry, sir. No, now we. Yeah. He's also. There are two producers. He's one of the producers, and because we want to save money for the film, we've cancelled one ticket. So he's taking care of the film. But thank you for being concerned. We'll tell him that you were. Say sir. Yeah, he's also. Neelam Productions is his. Yeah, that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Please, why do you think I'm so friendly with you? There's my last payment that's got to come, so. So what? I didn't do so because last time I did, but a little. But what happened is this is, no, I did only little, I didn't do it. The thing is, this is very authentic, we're trying to do that. If I dub, there'll be a little, there may not be pure. We want pure gold.
Vikram sir,
ಇದು ರಿಯಲ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ
Real last.
Vikram sir, ಈ getup ಅಲ್ಲಿ family reaction.
Sorry. You want to ask a question? Yeah.
Family reaction ಆಗಿತ್ತು.
Sorry, sir.
ಈ getup ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ family reaction ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು?
My family. They laughed.
ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
They laughed, okay? They laughed, rolling laughter. But for that, how I will explain is, I have one hairdresser who was there. She's from North India, but she prays a lot and all that. So the first sequence he took was, I had a dhoti till here, no shirt. She didn't know this. She came and she saw me and I had this gown. I put up, I was not having a shirt. She was so shy. She was saying, sir, okay, sir, okay, sir, I'm going. And she was standing far away and, okay, done. He was saying, no, little more. Okay, sir, that's the first day. Second day, third day, fourth day, my dress started going up, it became like that. She also, okay, sir. Then in the end, I used to be wearing just that or underwear, and because 5 hours makeup, 8 people, including her, were doing my hair. Everybody's working on me. And there is one scene you saw, the thing where I wear clothes like this. I'll be wearing shirt and pant in one in the, you see in the horse, and I'm coming in with a gun also, I come in the song. That day I was sitting there, they brought that costume. And she said, what is this? Vikram sir's costume? And she started rolling on the floor. You're going to wear that? And she's rolling. I said, Ozzy, you're actually finding that funny? Yeah, it's so funny how you, because she got used to this other dress. So, I'm just saying. That was very ironical. But I think between normal clothes and that's more comfortable. You should try it at home sometime. Your people will laugh at you. Don't bother. Try it.
Vikram sir, on your right. Here. Kirti Patil here from Vistara News. I know everyone has already complimented you for the transformation you have got throughout the film. The trailer is really a breathtaking. I compliment for that. And I wanted to ask you, the question is, if you had the opportunity to collaborate with the Kannada film industry actor, who would it be? Who do you pick it up or prefer to work with? You, sir.
A Kannada actor or actress?
Anyone, director, producer, an actress or an actor.
Yash, Srinidhi Shetty, Prashant.
Thank you.
They're all my friends, so I'm sorry, I was being a little. And Rakshit Shetty, of course. And Shamira, if she's there. She has been like, she interviewed us earlier and we really love that energy. You're doing a great job. In fact, you're giving more PR than us for the movie. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. That is very impressive.
Oh God.
All the way from London. And please, somebody, you need to ask me.
Yeah, that's what.
Come all the way from London to ask you, to answer your
ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಲೇಡಿಯರವರಿಗೆ
Anybody who wants to, yeah. And please ask me a question that will make India proud, okay?
Yeah, question to Daniel, last one. Yes. Yes. Ma'am, please.
Hi, Vikram. We all have seen that you have put a lot of effort and hard work in. Actually, I had a question for you. Yes, I was waiting for a long time, but
That's okay. Yes, I am.
We all have seen that there is a lot of hard work and efforts has been put into the film. But I wanted to know which was the difficult part, whether doing this film or making it reach to the people.
No, two answers, sir. Because you're asking all the right questions, all the right doubts. It's our duty to, it's like his duty when he comes and says, you do this, why should I do? You tell me, I want to stand like this. And when he said that shot, I said, I want to lie like this. No, sir, like that. We have to convince you and ask a question. But I hope I answer. But then, on a serious note, that was a funny thing. But seriously saying, I think doing this film or films like this is very difficult. But getting into the audience is not difficult. It has to be enterprising and you have to be innovative. You have to try really hard because you're doing something very serious. And nobody wants a message and nobody wants to see something that can be raw. You want to give it to them. So how exciting can you be? It starts from the time he writes the story. Write well, make it exciting, make scenes that are engrossing and that you get them involved in it. Get performances that get people to believe that it's really happening. And then finally you have the film, but now you just have to tell them that this is what it is. And so give them little leaks, teasers, trailers, and the job's done. I hope we are doing a good job. Or maybe should we try harder? Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah, super. Thank you. Yes. Wow.
This is Ranganath from KFI. You also work with Hollywood movies and you've started your journey in Indian films. So what is the difference that you find actually with the Hollywood movies and with the Indian movies that you work with?
That's a very good question. Indian movies, like Indian culture, is energized, colorful, passionate, visceral. It's magnetic, it draws you in. It doesn't matter what film it is, there's always an underlying energy in Indian cinema. I think we've lost that in the West a little bit. I really do believe that. I feel that Indian cinema is on the verge of becoming the most powerful film industry in the world. I think that is connected to cinema. Because, as Chiyaan saying, you want to make that film, cinema makers in India are thinking about those cinema going public who have to spend sometimes very hard-earned money to go with their families to the cinema. And they want to give them something. They want to give them something to make sure people are coming to the cinema. So a filmmaker like Paranjit has to think, I have to do something special. Whereas in the West, we've lost a lot of our cinemas. It's become about streaming. So that's just content. So Indian cinema for me is still in an amazing place. You've got amazing filmmakers, a thriving cinema industry. It's exciting, and I feel excited genuinely to be just a little part of Indian cinema history. And for Paranjit to cast a British actor I've never seen it before. Maybe a lot of the media might correct me here, but I don't think anyone's ever told me that there's been a British parallel kind of lead in an Indian film. There's been lots of British actors, but the roles are usually very similar and quite small. So Paranjit had this vision about just making things a bit more international. So that's really interesting. And I think Indian cinema is one step away. Once it goes international in terms of its storytelling, there's nothing stopping Indian cinema. Hollywood it can't compete. You can't compete with Indian cinema. It won't be able to compete. The numbers won't be there because Indian cinema now internationally is getting the numbers as well. I hope that makes sense. Just what I'm saying, so I'm really excited to have been part of this.
Thank you so much once again. Yes. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೆ ಅಮೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೀಮ್ ತಂಗಲಾನ್